to him when we are getting married. That's true because, as I mentioned, right, if things didn't get work between us, we are just going to be church members and I need to treat her with respect. So I didn't tell anyone. The first person I told is my parents and my parents told everyone. I didn't tell anyone. So, because I want my wife, my in-laws and my parents, they need to know and then they told everyone, right? So that's what happened. But I don't want to miss acknowledging the Joshua as whatever he did. In fact, if you ask me, I tell multiple times there is not a better leadership or leader at USCF than Joshua. I could be right hand, as he says, I never felt that way. I was just doing God's work without seeing any credit. But for administration wise, there is not a better leader than Joshua. And I could say 10 years back, 15 years back, even would have done the same. And the last thing that I want to tell is about Liz, right? So we always think about Psalm 139, which is we talk about our birthdays, when we are born, when we die. But I think that that chapter applies to every aspect of our life. Because it says, all of my days are ordained before one of them came to be true. It's not about when we are born, when we die. It's about where we live, whom we marry, where we work. All of these are included. So that's part of God's great plan that I and Liz got married. It's not because I thought or somebody thought, she thought, our parents know. It's part of God's plan. We are just part of God's bigger plan, right? So that's how I feel it. So on this 10th anniversary, what I want to say is, I know I'm talking to crowd, my wife is looking at me. So before I conclude, I want to say, my wife, as I told, you look as beautiful as you were 10 years ago. This 10 years doesn't feel like 10 years at all. Every day of our 10 years, it feels like every day is our anniversary. And it's just getting started. I can't believe we finished one decade. So I'm looking forward to our next decade of happiness, and I always tell you that life is always a journey between blessings and battles. So anytime there is a blessing, the battle is on the way. Anytime there is a battle, the blessing is on the way. But irrespective of blessings and battles, we will make the journey together. But today is not about the future, today is about the present as we celebrate our anniversary. I would say this, right? You make my life beautiful. Every day is a joyous journey, and if I had to redo my life again, I will always choose you to be my wife. I love you.